10 behaviors of smart people. What is the behavior of a smart human being? Should our behavior be exactly the same as Jack Ma, who was successful in his business? Or should we be like the very genius Albert Einstein? Finally, I decided to ask some people who I think are smart people. After wondering for quite a long time, I finally managed to summarize the 10 main behaviors possessed by smart people. How are you? Come on, let's look at the following explanation. Number 1. Smart people always make smart decisions. Not being reckless and being carried away by emotions are characteristics that are not possessed by intelligent people. On every problem they have, they will deal with it patiently and calmly, so that every decision that is made is truly a wise and intelligent decision. The anger they are feeling will not make them make decisions so quickly, and the happiness they are experiencing will also not make them make promises that they may not be able to fulfill. Everything is really well thought out and not just their lust alone. This is why smart people always make smart decisions. Number 2. Smart people never know everything. No matter how smart a person is, there are still things they don't know or other things they don't understand. Surely fellow readers have heard the famous saying, "Rippled water is not deep," and still remember that saying, right? This proverb means that people who talk a lot as if they know everything, in fact, are individuals who do not know anything or who lack knowledge. Talking a lot is their way of looking smart. On the other hand, those who are really smart will be wiser in speaking and not pretentious about everything. Number 3. Smart people always learn from their mistakes. Smart people never want to get stuck or fall into the same pit of error a second time. They always take every mistake as an opportunity to learn better and try their best to avoid the same mistake in the future. For them, if we never learn from our mistakes, then what is the function of the mind and thoughts that God gave us? Wouldn't repeating mistakes just be a waste of time? So, if there is someone who throws his mistakes on others, then it is certain that he is not a smart person, because smart people always learn from the mistakes they make. Number 4. Smart people surround themselves with smart people. This is like a natural law, where a gambler will definitely choose to befriend a gambler. A cheater will befriend other cheaters, and of course, smart people will surround themselves with smart people too. The environment plays a very important role for us. That is why we need to be careful in choosing friends and the environment in which we associate with others. So, if fellow readers are trying to be smart, let's join smart people from now on. Number 5. Smart people have a lot of sense. Most smart people I meet are flexible, adaptable, and creative people. Their ability is what makes them have a lot of sense, ideas. Every time there is one problem faced, they can have 3 to 5 solutions. They also do not hesitate to think beyond the limits. This is what makes them different from other ordinary people. Number 6. Smart people have strong reasons. Although silence is a sign of a policy. However, that does not mean smart people will always be silent when they have to think and provide ideas in their brains. They are people who are very critical, have logical reasoning, and use the law of causality, cause and effect, and the scientific method. They always think, and think. Not a lot of talking without thinking about it first. Number 7. Smart people don't follow fashion. Have you ever seen people who always follow every fashion that is booming at the right time? I used to think that smart people always follow fashion, but in fact, they are not. They will only use things that make them comfortable. Simply put, they will not waste money just to keep up with fashion when they feel uncomfortable wearing it. Number 8. Smart people like to be who they are. They don't try to impress others in a contrived way. They take pride in their own skills and abilities. Without having to be someone else, they realize that everything in them is a very precious gift from God. Number 9. Smart people are often critics of their own lives. Before others criticize them, smart people are always the first critics and try to judge themselves objectively. Keep in mind that criticizing is different from demeaning yourself. When we humble ourselves, we are not confident in our abilities. However, when we criticize ourselves, we are evaluating what things need to be improved. Number 10. Smart people have failed too many times. This last point is very important for us to realize and understand that even though they are smart people, however, they are still ordinary people who have been given failures by God. The goal is that they don't give up easily and keep trying and learning until they finally deserve the expected success. So, that doesn't mean that smart people have never felt a failure, huh? Those are 10 behaviors of smart people that we can learn so that we too can become like them. Imitating someone's habits will make us like them.